She's definitely getting used to it, which is, trouble for everybody else. That's why I don't want to see her. Yes, the WNBA playoffs is a series, but in the one game, those two, you just never know.
Imagine the WNBA playoffs, a high-stakes battleground where legends are born and champions are crowned. Now, picture a rookie who strikes fear into the heart of a four-time WNBA champion. Sue Bird, one of the most decorated players in basketball history, is sounding the alarm. She's seen it all, yet there's one name she warns the league to watch out for: Caitlin Clark. What makes this rookie so dangerous? Let's dive in.
And now we're just going to go to my quick little segment of which teams would I not want to see in the playoffs. And that's where you brought up the fever. I think what I've learned in my WNBA experience is pace of play trumps physicality, it trumps size, it can trump experience.
Sue Bird is a name synonymous with excellence in women's basketball. With 4 WNBA championships and 13 All-Star appearances, her insights carry weight. In a recent episode of her podcast A Touch More, alongside Megan Rapinoe, Bird dropped a bombshell. Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's sensational rookie, is a playoff nightmare waiting to happen. Bird's message is clear. When it comes to the postseason, Clark is the player no team wants to face. But why is that? What makes this young player such a formidable opponent?
Because a lot of times when you're experienced, it's really like code word for your veteran, which is code word for your old.
Slow the pace.
Yeah. So I feel like
I know that's why you guys were so good for those
in
years.
2018 and 2020, the years we won, that was our whole mantra, was pace, 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 pace. And what I see in Caitlin, what I see in Kelsey Mitchell, they're just like ramming it down people's throats.
The WNBA is a league filled with talented players, but standing out as a rookie is no easy feat. Caitlin Clark, however, has managed to do just that. The Indiana Fever's first overall pick has been nothing short of extraordinary. She's breaking records, dazzling fans, and leaving opponents in the dust. But the problem isn't just her talent, it's her relentless pace of play.
The only thing that I find most interesting is at the start of the season, everybody had their panties in a twist over Caitlin getting picked up full court and Caitlin being denied. And I think what I'm not surprised by is naturally during a WNBA season, teams and players, you start to get a little tired. You're kind of in like the doldrums of the every day or every other day is a game. And it's hard to keep that discipline to guard a player like that. So I'm not surprised it dropped off. But what do you know?
Sue Bird, who led her teams to championships in 2018 and 2020 with a focus on pace, knows how crucial speed and tempo are in winning games. She sees a mirror image of that strategy in Clark's game. Pace of play trumps physicality, it trumps size, it can even trump experience, Bird said, highlighting how Clark's speed and relentless energy are overwhelming opponents. But this isn't just a regular season concern. Bird warns that Clark's style of play will be a massive challenge in the playoffs, where every second counts, and the pressure is immense.
She's no longer getting picked up full court in the ways that we teased Ari McDonald for when she did it after a free throw when she still had another free throw. But what you're seeing is Caitlin now is able to push the ball up the floor. She's able to hit those get-ahead passes.
Yeah.
And so I won't be surprised if as the season gets later into playoff runs, if you start to see teams do more, and you're definitely going to see it in the playoff.
So, what exactly is it about Caitlin Clark that has Sue Bird so concerned? Let's break it down. First, there's her scoring ability. Clark is averaging 23.7 points on 47% shooting, phenomenal numbers for any player, let alone a rookie. She's not just scoring, she's doing it efficiently, making it incredibly difficult for teams to defend against her. Then, there's her vision on the court. Clark is also averaging 11.7 assists over her last 6 games, showing that she's not just a scorer but a playmaker who makes everyone around her better. Bird also points out the mental toughness and adaptability that Clark has shown. As the season progresses, and as other players tire, Clark seems to be getting stronger.
That's why you had to pick Caitlin up full court.
Yeah.
This is why.
This is why.
The numbers she's putting up now, this
Y'all
is
stopped
why.
And now she broke the record.
Yeah, everyone was
First
mad about it. I was like, I don't get it. That would be like, I don't even know what it would be like.
Yeah.
It'd be like letting Kevin Durant shoot pull-ups all day. It's like, no.
She's adjusting to the physicality of the WNBA, learning how to navigate defenses that are specifically designed to stop her. And yet, she continues to thrive, making her an even bigger threat as the playoffs approach. Bird's concerns are rooted in experience. She knows that maintaining intensity over a long season is hard. Teams start strong, but by midseason, the grind wears them down. It's during these times that players like Clark, who maintain their energy and focus, can be particularly dangerous. The warning is clear. Clark is not just surviving the season, she's getting better, and that spells trouble for everyone else.
Can't do it, y'all.
Yeah, I just,
Do it.
yeah.
She's
So I don't
also
know why I
like
picked that
figuring
example,
it
but-
out and settling in.
She's definitely
also
figuring it out.
Got a little rest.
Oh,
got a
another
little
thing, by
break.
the way,
That was
I
nice.
never thought Caitlyn wasn't strong. That was actually something I noticed in college. Like, she had a strength about her. Will she get stronger, and will that help her? Yeah. I think it was more just getting used to the hits and the physicality and like what refs are going to call, what they're not going to call. And you've seen her adjust in that way too. Like, she got blocked pretty bad by Ezzy, took a little bit of a splat. And like, yeah, I'm sure she was a little pissed, but she kind of got up, took the lick, and got back.
Yeah.
You know, whereas earlier in the season, I think it would have impacted her a
Yeah.
little bit more. So
Just get used to
she's
it.
definitely getting used to it, which is, you know, trouble for everybody else. That's why I don't want to see her.
The moment of truth will come when the playoffs begin. This is where Caitlin Clark's true impact will be felt. Sue Bird's prediction that Clark will be a nightmare in the postseason is rooted in the belief that Clark's game is perfectly suited for the pressure and intensity of playoff basketball. The playoffs demand more than just talent. They demand resilience, strategy, and the ability to perform under immense pressure. Clark has shown that she possesses all these qualities. The WNBA playoffs are notorious for their intensity. Every possession matters, and gains can be decided by the smallest of margins. It's in this environment that Clark's pace and scoring ability could make the difference between victory and defeat. Bird's fear isn't just about facing Clark, it's about what Clark represents, a new wave of players who are redefining what it means to dominate in the WNBA. As the Fever solidify their playoff spot, the rest of the league will be watching closely. Will Clark live up to Bird's prediction and become the breakout star of the playoffs? Or will teams find a way to neutralize her impact? The stage is set for a thrilling showdown, and all eyes will be on Caitlin Clark. Sue Bird's warning about Caitlin Clark is a testament to the young star's incredible potential. As the playoffs approach, Clark's game is only getting stronger, making her a formidable opponent for any team. Bird's experience and insight into what it takes to win championships give weight to her words. Clark is a player to fear in the postseason.
She's definitely getting used to it, which is, you know, trouble for everybody else. That's why I don't want to see her. Yes, the WNBA playoffs is a series, but in the one game, those two, you just never know.
Whether you're a fan, a coach, or a player, this is a narrative you won't want to miss as the WNBA playoffs unfold. Are you ready to witness history in the making? Don't miss a moment of Caitlin Clark's journey as she takes the WNBA by storm. Subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates, analysis, and highlights. Hit the notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop new content. And if you're as excited as we are about the playoffs, like and leave a comment below. Who do you think will come out on top? Let's get the conversation started.